Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa and if you're new here, welcome. So today we are doing this glow up makeup look. It's all about the glow, it's all about the bronze goddess. So this is inspired by summer. I'm manifesting summer to hurry up and I'm manifesting good weather in Ireland this year. It might be a miracle, but fingers crossed. We've all been stuck in lockdown like for a year nearly, and we've been stuck in winter, so it's time to glow up, girls. This is our time to glow up and get ready for summer. It is our time. So I'm really excited to do this makeup look. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a big thumbs up if you like this video, and stay tuned to see how I created this look. So today we're going to be doing a glow up glam. So I got really inspired by this the other day when it was sunny outside and I just was so excited for summer and to do some glowy makeup. So we're going to be doing glow up bronzy glam. Also I want to point out my earrings that I am so obsessed with them right now. I don't know if you can really see them. So these are my little earrings. These are from Peachykeen. They're an Irish company. And then the other one is a little moon. Like, totally obsessed with them. I just think they're so beautiful and so stunning. And they have amazing bits on their website if you want to go check them out. They're an Irish company, so support local. So to start off with my skin, so I've already moisturized my skin, so I'm going to go in first. As we're doing a glow up makeup and we're doing summer vibes makeup, it's important to wear SPF, and I actually do find SPF does give you that extra bit of a like glow. Works really well for glowy makeup. I apologize for like the tan that is embedded into the dry areas of my skin, but we'll just ignore that. We'll ignore it. Actually, I want to tell you about this new tan. You will actually be shocked about this. Now, I did not find this tan, so this goes out to my friend Jean at Jean Ryan Fit on Instagram. So this is, I feel so proud with this. This is the little tan, and this is $3.50. $3.50. So I applied this last night and I was so impressed with the little tan. It was so creamy, glided really well on the skin, and this is extra dark. Obsessed. We all know Melissa likes to be really dark and bronze because I'm so naturally pale. I am like a ghost. So yeah, I'm really obsessed with this tan. So Jean dropped it down to me and I tried it and obsessed. Now, the only one fault I will give about it, there is a bit of a pong when you're sleeping. You can get that pong of tan, so it doesn't really smell great. It's not a bad smell, but it doesn't smell great either. $3.50, so can you really complain about the smell? Didn't actually have much transfer on my bed sheet or my bed, like my pajamas that I was wearing, so I'm really impressed with it. Like, can you actually cope? $3.50. Okay, back to glow up, Melissa. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Flormar Radiance primer. Obsessed about this. I actually haven't used this in a while because it has been winter and it has been autumn and I didn't really feel like I needed to be glowing up. But now I feel like lockdown is ending. We need to have a bit of a comeback, so we're glowing up. Hence the name of the video. So we're glowing up. So I'm going to apply this. I love this primer. If you want to glow, you need to get this. So I'm going to apply this with a stippling brush. This is Charlene Collins stippling brush. I really love this product because some illuminating products I find you can look like a tin man, where this does give you a beautiful glow. The only thing I will say about it, if you have very textured skin, it can show up texture in your skin, but you are covering it with foundation, so it kind of cancels each other out. But overall, I love this primer, especially if you do suffer with drier skin. This is excellent for it. The key to a glowy skin is packing on those illuminating products, and that is the gold for a luminous glowy skin. That is the glow. So I actually have natural light today, which I'm very excited about. Today is the perfect day to shoot a YouTube video because it's like overcast outside and my windows here bring in really good light, but sometimes on really sunny days it's like too hard to film on YouTube, which is really annoying. I have to move all my benches around. As you can see, I probably have a different backdrop now because I'm right in front of the window, but for this video is perfect. So now I'm going in with another illuminating product. I'm going in with the Sosu Dripping Gold But First Base, and this is in the shade Caramel. So this comes in rose and caramel, and I really love it. So that is the texture of it. I'll apply this to the areas that normally light would hit. And as you can see, I've packed on a lot of products. So my skin is set and ready to go. So for my foundation, I'm going in with the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is really, really good for a glow up. Because it is medium to buildable coverage, you can go really sheer with this foundation, or you can go quite heavy. And if you have oily skin, it's going to last in the sun. Because remember, we can glow up in the sun, but we still want our makeup to last at the same time, and we don't want it to melt and be like a melted Barbie. We want it to stay in place but be bronze and be golden, and this foundation is for that. So I'm not going to go up much foundation. I'm just going to use 2 little tiny pumps, and the foundation brush that I'm using is the Molly O'Brien, and this is the M013 brush. Obsessed with Molly O'Brien brushes. If you don't have them, go get them. So I like to push the product into my skin. So many people ask me about this foundation. So as you can see the difference between the two sides, it is nice. You still have your nice glow. It's not too heavy. So that is my foundation. As you can see, I never put foundation underneath my eye just because the eye area is too delicate and it can actually look very cakey. So for my eye concealer and my eye base, I'm going to use the same product. So I'm going in with the Nars. This is the soft matte concealer, and this is in shade Custard. So this is really, really nice because it does give you a nice bit of coverage. You can go for something a bit more natural if you want, like the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I'm going to try this one because I've never used this on my YouTube before, and I want to show you the texture and the finish of what it's like. The foundation brush that I'm using is the Red Belluna R08 brush. This is just like a nice dense brush. So again, with this product, a little goes a long way. It is a bit more fuller coverage, but it doesn't cake into your skin. So if you do have dark circles like I really do right now because I haven't been sleeping properly, it's very, very light with your pressure. You can go underneath your eyes. So I'm going to apply the same product to my eyes, but I really should do my brows first, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm going in with the Refy. This is the 3-step brow product, and so this is my favourite brow product at the moment for flicking up my brows. For this look, I'm going to do a really fluffy brow, and this is like a cream consistency. So I like to comb my brows kind of up and down. Depending on the look I'm doing. If I'm doing a really dramatic eye look, I sometimes will stick them all up. But for this wearable look, we don't want them to. This brow product has changed my life. So I'm going back in with the Nars concealer and just getting a flat-headed brush. This is an old MAC one. Because the brow is quite fluffy, I do not want to have too structured of a brow. So I'm just going to pack this onto the lid, avoiding that eyebrow area first. And wherever's left of my brush, I'm just bringing that slightly up towards the brow. I'm just going to bring that slightly out here as well. Make sure you get in between those lashes. I'm going to go back in with my Red Belluna fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pat over that concealer just to kind of set it a bit quicker for me. I really love this concealer on the eye because it's lovely for softer eye looks. It's not too heavy, it's not too thick, and shadows blend really, really well into it, especially for like bronzy eye glams or no makeup eyelid makeup looks. Sometimes too thick of a base for a very, very natural look can actually look too heavy or just not very flattering because the product is so thick underneath. Well, this really blends into your own skin, which is really, really nice. Wherever's left of the brush, I'm just going to buff that up into the brows, so I don't really want a sharp line. Okay, so I'm just going to give my face a spritz. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and this is in Goldlite. So this is going to stop the makeup from going a bit cakey. So I'm not going to use any powders at the moment. I'm going to let this settle into my skin. I'm going to go in now with some cream contour. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Saddle. Really, really like the colour of this. So what I'm going to do, because I do not want this to be too structured, I'm going to go in with I want a really nice bronzy summer glow. So I'm going back in my Charlene Collins stippling brush. This is what I use for my illuminating primer. And I'm literally just going to flick this off the top of the contour stick. By doing this technique, you are actually giving the skin a softer finish rather than a too structured contour. So I really want the whole blend to be seamless and not like stopping and starting. So I want the whole thing to flow naturally. Again, you can pat it in as well just to get a bit more of colour payoff. I'm just going to bring some up on my forehead as well. Remember, everyone's contour is going to be different, so you need to know your face shape to apply the contour best that's going to suit your face shape. So we now applied our cream contour. As you can see, it's just a really nice bronzy, not too structured. So now I'm going to set this very, very lightly, and I'm going in with the MAC Mineralise Skin Finish Powder in Natural, and this is in shade Dark Tan. So I'm just going to keep this on the outer sides of my face. I don't want to bring it in too far towards the centre of my face. It's really just kind of lightly set the cream product that we already have on there just to stop it moving. Okay, so we have most of our base done, so I want to add a bit of colour and a bit of glow back into the skin. So I'm going to go with the Flormar Liquid Illuminator, and this is in the shade Rosy Glow. So I'm just going to get a small bit of that on my hand, and I'm going to apply this with a beauty blender. How beautiful is that product? So this gives you a lovely rosy complexion. I know it's applied on top of powder, which you're not really meant to do, but I always do it, and as long as it's applied in the right amount, it works fine, and depending on the products that you use. So I'm going to set that beautiful blusher. It's actually an illuminator, but I use it as a blusher with MAC Peachykeen. Just be very, very careful when you're applying powder products over cream. So I'm actually going to apply a bit up here as well. So it's at this point that I'm going to very, very lightly set my skin, and I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Powder, and this is in the shade Banana. And I'm going to go in with a large fluffy brush. This one is from XXX and it's 007. By using a large fluffy brush, you're going to reduce your chances of putting on too much product onto the skin. So I'm just going to very, very lightly set in areas where I get more oily. So for my eyes today, I'm going to keep them nice and soft and bronzy, and I'm going in with the Colourpop Cosmetic, and this is in Yes Please. I'm obsessed with this palette. I love this palette for bridal makeup and doing Deb's makeups, anything that's like soft and event wearing makeup. I always go to this palette. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this first shade. I'm going to go in with Big Cocktail, so the more vibrant. This will be the this will be the brightest shade that I will be using. And then I'm going to tone it down with this one here, Gino. And yeah, we'll see how we go from there. So this is my eyes so far. So I also went in with the shade Champs just to blend those colours out. So I'm going to keep it quite light. I don't want it too dark. So I'm going to go in now with a cream product. So I'm going in with, again, Colourpop Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Supershook Shadow Ultra Glitter, and it's in the shade Sailor. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to apply that to the centre of my lid. I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going in with the shade French Kiss, and I'm very, very lightly just going to go with a bullet brush. I just want to slightly deepen up my lower lash line and the outer corner of my eye. So I'm going to go with a small bit of this beautiful gold shadow. I'm just going to apply a small amount of this just to the very inner portion of my eye, very, very lightly. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lashes. The lashes that I'm using are Dollbeauty, and these are style Coco. So I just applied my lashes, and I just brought a small bit of shadow underneath the eye. Now again, this is optional. You do not have to bring any shadow underneath the eye. So I'm just going to go in with the second shade that I use. This is just because I want it to be nice and bright and summery. I'm going to go in with a small bit of the darkest brown that I use on the outer corner of my eye and just tight line that to the bottom lash line. So now I'm going to go add some highlighter. So I'm going to use the Bperfect, and this is the Get Wet Soft Silk. So this is like a kind of a creamy texture. Please apologise about my nails. I need to get them done. I won't be getting them done because we're in lockdown, but I ordered some stick-on nails and they haven't arrived yet, so I will have nice nails soon. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger. So now I'm going to go into Charlotte Tilbury Orgasm, and I'm going to apply this on the apples of my cheek. And I'm also going to apply this to the edge of my brow and the tip of my nose. So I'm also going to go with another highlighter. So I'm going to Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is by using the Beauty Blender, you are kind of reducing the amount of product that goes on your skin. So it kind of just gives like a softer kind of finish. So in my waterline, I'm going to keep it quite bright and open. So I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is their Hollywood Liner Duo. And I'm going in with this beautiful creamy white shade. So for my brows, I'm going in with the Plouise. This is in Hazelnut. This is their brow product. So I'm just going to do tiny little hair strokes very lightly up through the brow. So again, I'm just going very, very lightly underneath the brow and not putting too much pressure. Just adding a small bit of shape. So now I'm just going to add a bit more definition underneath where I applied that bronzer. So I'm going in with the Dollbeauty Give Me Sun, and this is in shade medium. So I really like this because it's not too orange and it just gives a nice bit of depth without it being too heavy. So I'm literally just going to apply this right underneath here in this little area and just blend that into the previous bronzer that we did. For my lips, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Bombshell Lip Kit. So this is the finished look. So to finish off my look, I'm just going to go in with a bit of body illuminator. So I'm going in with the Drip and Gold illuminator, and I'm going in with the Sosu by Sosu Jackson Kabuki Brush. And I'm just going to apply a bit of this just to my shoulders to just get that really sun-kissed glow. So this is a really beautiful product, especially if you're on holidays in a bikini. Believe me, you need this product. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this week's YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give me a big thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you all next week.